In this video, guys, I have finally done the hardest Uber challenge that I've been asked to do, and I've been putting it off for absolutely ages, guys. But you know what? I'm skint. I haven't worked the taxis, general taxis, in about 3 weeks. All I've been doing is airport transfers and content. And today I thought, you know what? This is the day I'm going to do the challenge and I'm going to complete it. In this video, guys, I have literally done this challenge a few months ago, but it was with airports and a couple of privates, and I stopped off at home for a few hours and done a little top up in Lecky and everything else. And I went a true like representation of having an EV car and Uber. And then some people commented and went, lad, you done the airports and you charge at home. I went, I want you to go out on Uber, right? Realistically, go out on Uber and don't stop until you've ran out of Lecky. And then we can see how much money you've earned, how much Lecky you had, how much miles you've done, and how long it took, etc, etc. And can you actually get a full shift using a Lecky car, especially my one, like an older one. So do us a favour, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. YouTube loves interaction, so give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a follow. Do you know what I mean? Comment below. You know the score. Check out Matty.com. Do me a favour, have a little look around my website, airport company, podcast, news blog, all sorts there, yeah? And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll update you on exactly all the details as soon as I've finished. I want to tell you how much Lecky I've used, how much I've earned on Uber, how long it took, etc, etc. So if you ever considered going in an EV car and being an Uber driver, or just generally want to be in an EV car, then this video is for you. And if you think about it, if an Uber driver can make an EV car work, then someone who's doing a 9 to 5 to and from work can easily make an EV car last, innit? Go on, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Good news, bad news. Good news, challenge done. Bad news, I've got 8% battery. The Sensory mode is now unavailable. I've got a warning on the screen. And I'm in South Manchester. I haven't got a clue where I am, how far away charging is, and I'm about 30 miles away from home. So, challenge done. It could have finished a little bit better, but Uber was that bad, I had to accept the Manchester job, but otherwise I would have finished on a very poor per hour rate. But let's find out together how far away I am from a rapid charger. Hopefully I'm within 8% anyway. Let's have a go. Oh God, please be close. Oh no! Less than 5-minute wait. It's not too far away anymore. I don't know, Manchester. These are only the Tesla ones, you know what I mean? So you go to that one at Trafford. Alright, I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to go there and wait. Right, listen guys, I'm going to be back in a sec. I'm going to talk all about how much the Lecky cost, how many miles are done, how much did they earn on Uber. Stick around, I'll be back in 2. See you soon. What a bloody day. Just got here now. I got 6% battery left. So I definitely wouldn't have got home. So the plan of attack was to be able to do Uber without any airports, without anything, just to see how long of a shift I can get and how much money I can earn on a single charge and how much the charge cost me. Because a lot of people ask what it's like doing Uber in an electric car, and to be honest, I don't think I've ever really done nothing, not in this anyway. I've done a full Uber shift. I've always had airports and filled the gaps with Uber and stuff like that, so this has been a full Uber shift from start to finish until my battery has ran out. A few things I want to point out, guys, before you consider going electric, right? But if you hear a big noise, that's just the car ready to blow up because it's the supercharging and it's old. Can you hear it? But so the few things you got to point out first of all, right, when you're looking at your battery, whatever it says it does, it doesn't do. Never has done. Especially when it's cold in the winter, you get even less, right? Also, most of the time you don't charge at 90%. You don't charge up to 100% day to day. You charge at 90% day to day because they say you shouldn't charge at 100% every time. Okay, you don't really want to drop it below 10% because that's bad for the battery. Okay, so you got 80% of battery usage. So if my car says this, as an example, is 230 miles, realistically it's 190, 180 mile before it all starts. Depends on the weather, how I drive, and etc, etc. So you want to make sure you overkill the mileage. If you need 200 miles to do your job day to day, then you get a 350 mile car. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of them now. Use Model 3, Kia e-Niro, I think they're up to 280s, 290s, and then you're obviously other cars. All the new ones now are like big batteries now. So I'm going to start off with how much the shift cost me, how long I've done, right, and also what car I've got, because you might be watching this for the very first time. So I've got an old dinosaur. I've got a Tesla Model S 75D, which is a 75 kilowatt battery, so it's a small battery. Usable battery is probably about 68, but it's old now, so probably even less. The car itself is fantastic. I've had it for 2 years, but like I said, it's coming up to 7-8 years old. Do you know what I mean? Has it got the original battery capacity as it used to? Probably not. But I have actually done it today as maximum as I can for you to do a test. Now bear in mind, this is an old car, guys, yeah? And also it's a small battery. One of the biggest things, if I could go back in time when I was car shopping for an electric car, it would be to get a bigger battery. This is too small for me, right? But what I want to point out today, I have not stopped Uber. I've not turned the app off. I've not stopped for breaks or nothing like that. If I grabbed a bit of food, it's on the go. I've took the phone in with me to shop. I've just tried to continuously work, right, for this test. Normally, if I'm working and I'm doing this shift like this, I will be stopping halfway, 4 or 5 hours in. I will stop, yeah, to have a poo, to have some dinner, to have a coffee, to have some breaks. I will be picking me breaks at charges, so I will not be struggling as much of a struggle today, because 4 hours in, yeah, I might want to have some dinner. Started in the morning, I want some dinner, I'll stop off at a charger to have me dinner. So that 20-minute charge has got me back another 40%, another 50% or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you plan your breaks around your supercharging, so it's never really a problem. I hardly ever have a problem with this car with the range anxiety or anything. And I do the airports, I do obviously a bit of taxis, not as much these days. Can't stand it. I really got off it. Uber, Alpha, tried a lot of the last few weeks. I cannot stand doing general taxis. But the reason I've done this today and I've been able to do it is because it's the challenge and it's for the content and it's for you guys. And you've been asking for absolutely, probably since I've had the car, 2 years, I've been getting asked this challenge. So I have done it in the past, but that was with airports. That was more of a private hire challenge. This is an Uber only challenge, and I've done it all day. Right, 160 miles I've done from leaving my house till getting to the supercharger in Manchester. I haven't drove home yet, but obviously I'm charging now, so it doesn't count. 160 miles, right? Off the top of my head, it was around 40 odd kilowatts, 48 kilowatts maybe. I'll put the picture up here, okay? Because it says since last charge, which is since I unplugged this morning. And it worked out at around £3.40 for electric. So for the 160 miles driven today, £3.40 in electric. 7p overnight charge on Octopus Energy. If you want a referral link for Octopus, give me a comment below and I'll send you it. Also, let me know in the comments, if you've done 160 miles today, what car and how much would that have cost you? Is it more expensive or less than £3.40 for 160 mile? Now, that's the car and that's the electric. Let's go for Uber. So, my plan of attack today, it's Sunday the 13th, if you want to point and reference your work, if you worked it, right? It's Liverpool's at home. I'm thinking, yes, because I thought I'll pick it, because honest God, guys, I've gone off the general taxis so much. I do my airports, do a bit of chauffeuring, and I do my content. I really don't want to be doing any much at all or any general taxis. I've just fell out of love with it. Really grinds me gears. But I'm doing it for the content, and it gets me out the house and blah 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 blah. Right. So I worked today. Honestly, started at 8 AM. It's now 5 PM. Yeah, 9 hours. Literally, the only breaks I've had is waiting for work. Yeah, I've grabbed a drink, I grabbed some food on the way. Honest to God, straight through. Right, 9 hours. The first So what I wanted to, my plan was attack was to pick a busy day, so then I could do more miles, which means I don't have to do a dead long day, hoping that my electric will run out quick and I have a short shift. This is my mindset. But no, that didn't happen. It was a very slow day with little tiny jobs, 4, 5 quid, 7 quid, 6 quids all day. It's been pulling me teeth out. And I was like, that no. Oh, also I wanted to point out, by the way, guys, today I have ran like I normally would. Speed limit. I've had the air conditioning, you know, the climate control on at 19.5 degrees all day. Very pleasant temperature for me and my customers. I'm not driving around with no aircon on. I haven't been like trying to prolong my range like I'm desperate to get home. I've literally just done a normal jump in my car type of day. I didn't want to try and blag it and try and extend as much lecky as I can, because it's not real world. I wanted to show a real situation. I don't want to be sweating me plums off at 18 degrees without the aircon on because I'm trying to get an extra hour. Do you know what I mean? So the lecky, £3.40 for the 9-hour shift, 160 miles, right? This is crazy, by the way. Where are we? I'm just going into my jobs now. How many did I do? Oh my, 16 jobs I've done today. Yeah, so my first hour, I done one job, 12 quid, 8 AM till 9 AM. And then my second hour, I done like 8, 9 quid. So in the first 2 hours, I done 20 quid and hardly moved. I was just going, this day is going to be so long. But during the footy, it started to pick up a bit. I moved away from the footy. I don't like working the footy, not if I'm doing privates. And during near the footy, I was trying to get away, you know, Kirby, Brighton, Widnes, stuff like that. So we're done, let's have a look. 12 quid, 7 quid, 13 quid, 6 quid, 8 quid, 7 quid, 16 quid with a 2 quid tip, 10 quid, 5 quid, 7 quid, 5 quid, 6 quid, 6 quid, naught, 12 quid, 4 quid. And then the last one, which has saved me day, because a 20 past 4, yeah, I was on 130 quid in 8 hours. 130 quid in 8 hours I was. Obviously before all my car expenses, guys, this is just after Uber's commission. So 130 quid in literally 8 hours. I was like, oh, it was just a terrible day. Very boring. But I done it. And then just before I finished, I was like, I'm gonna hang around mine now and accept jobs to stay near my house so I can get home and charge when I run out of lecky. Now, this job come up. It was St Helens to Manchester, South Manchester, 31 quid, 32 mile. I don't know why it's under £1 a mile. But the way I looked at it, it was 35 minutes and it got me 30 quid. And after just grueling all day, I just took it. Normally I wouldn't take that because it's such a bad price job, but didn't look at the miles, I looked at the time. Yeah, so I finished on 161 quid in 9 hours. So 18-ish, 19-ish an hour, is it? Oh, my brain's not braining. So, yeah, I'm happy. It finished strong, but without that 30 quid money, it was coming up to a really bad day. Like probably less than minimum wage after my expenses day. But that little money saved the day at the end. It did. But yeah, there you go. I wanted to do a little video just to try and prove to you that you can go electric and be an Uber driver. You can. You just got to make sure that, like, have a look. The best way you can do it, like, look at your car or track your mileage or go to your Google Maps and see what your daily miles are. Let me know in the comments, what miles do you do on average per day? Do you know what I mean? It's 150 a day on average, 200 a day. Yes, you might get your crazy 300-400 quid, 400 mile days if you get to London or whatever. But generally, what's your day-to-day miles? And if you can more or less get your miles, day-to-day miles covered in your lecky car, and you can charge it home, then it's a no-brainer, guys. Honestly, this car's been boss for 2 years, man. But like I said, £3.40 for 160 miles. You do that every day, 10 days. Do you know what I mean? That's 34 quid for 1,600 miles. Obviously now it's not, because I'm using a supercharger, stupid charger, at 43p per kilowatt. At the moment I'm on 43% battery. I was on 6, and it's already cost me 12 quid. That's the difference between overnight cheap tariff charging at home and the superchargers. And also Tesla is cheap, 43p per kilowatt, right? Overnight charge is 7p. Non-Tesla charges are 80p. So this is half the price. So if I was at a non-Tesla, this would be 22 quid at the moment, and I'm on 44% battery. So if I wait till 80%, you're talking nearly 25 quid in the Tesla and 50 quid in a non-rapid charger for a flipping 160, 170 mile. Crazy. That's why you don't rely on the rapid chargers. You got to prioritise the home charging, guys. Oh my god, 12 minutes. Let me just make sure I've covered everything, guys. While I'm thinking, go to drivermatty.com and check all my stuff out. Give me a subscribe and a follow on all my socials, yeah. Yeah, so my car, Lecky car, I've done the full shift. 9 hours, 160 mile, 161 quid. It cost me £3.40 in Lecky. Is there anything else you want to know? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't answered it, I'll try and answer in the comments as best as I can. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, as per usual. I'm just going to charge up. To be honest, I'm probably just going to head home now. Let's see. It says I'll get home in 40 minutes, 34 mile, so I'd never have got home. 28% I'll get home with, and I get home at 6 p.m. I'm going to head home now, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Much love on all the channels and all the support. Much appreciated. And I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget, guys, I've got a little Tesla referral link as well. Check it out below. It's on Driver Matty. And I think you get like 500 quid off a new Tesla if you consider them one. Bye-bye.